There's a lot of things I would do to get to share the field with her one more time. I think it'd be really fun, even if we had to play against each other. But I just miss having her as a teammate a lot.
My sister scored a really awesome goal. I tweeted it and said like fire at Faith Broering with a couple of flame emojis.
The UC coach that recruited me saw it, and that's how he heard, and he was like, who is this kid? And that's how he actually heard of me, and that's how I started playing here.
Everyone just knew her as, oh, it's Maria's little sister. And so she wasn't super interested in coming to Ball State because she's like, I just want to be Faith. I don't want to be Maria's little sister anymore.
Being in her shadow was never a bad thing. She was like, people automatically respected me because of how much they respected her, even though they didn't even know me. I think I started playing soccer because of her. My mom was starting to coach my sister's team, and they needed more players, so I guess I was about 6, and they were like, okay, well, let's throw Faith on there. She was like my first teammate. My mom was our first coach.
When we played on the same high school team, first of all, we were the same position for the most part. We were both in the center mid right next to each other, and so it felt like most of our communication that was going back and forth was probably, you need to do this better. No, you need to do this better. It was probably more of constructive criticism minus the constructive part sometimes.
Just like seeing her play and seeing her talk to college coaches, that's exactly how it was for me. I was just like, that's what I want to do someday. And
they played BYU, who was ranked number 6 in the country at the time, and it was a day that I had a game here earlier in the day, and so my parents had come up for the game, and so then they stayed afterwards, and so my parents and I were at my house streaming the game on my TV, so we got to watch it together, and that was just really special to me. Getting to see her get on the field in such a big game, I knew how excited she was, and I was so excited for her.
She's like the smartest person I've ever met. Like, I think she's gonna change the world. She is so like incredibly like smart but humble about it. That's always been a little bit of like a shadow too, but she's just always someone I've been able to look up to and take advice from.
I couldn't imagine growing up without her. She has just always been there, and from the time we were kids, always playing together, always having so much fun together. I'm just so grateful to have had her to grow up with and to still have someone that I can go to about anything, and I know she's going to be there for me.